Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a tiger fairy. This is Crystal BH10, and I'm going to do a show review from Netflix. My mom actually recommended this because I can't go into details because I know that the government may end up watching this. And I don't want the government knowing too much. But my mom recommended Highway to Heaven. So I saw it, and I was like, okay. Saw it on Netflix, so I watched it. It's about this angel. And he meets up with this guy. First episode, he goes on a case with this guy that is always drunk. He's an ex-cop, so he knows like all the cop stuff and all the laws and stuff like that. So, but he got fired because he kept getting in fights, and then like he hasn't been able to hold an actual job. So he hangs out with, he like is protective over his sister, which I understand. I mean, I'm very protective over my brothers and sister, because I am the oldest out of my adopted clan. But my twin sister is actually very protective over me. In fact, she was licking the pillow. Sorry. In fact, she has a rule. You can't beat me up, but she can. Which is always... Yes, madam? Which is a good thing, because she won't beat me up anymore. Well, I guess if, like, I made her mad enough, yes. But that's what this ex-cop was doing. His sister fell in love with this angel, and this angel, I'm going to tell you right now, Jonathan's the angel, Mark's the ex-cop. So, Mark's sister falls in love with Jonathan, and what happens is Mark is like very protective, normal protective stuff, and he's like, what do you want with my sister? Are you gonna hurt her? Or yeah. And he's like, nope. Oh, by the way, if you want steak, look in the refrigerator. And he checked the refrigerator prior, and like the whole house was empty. You won't believe this. The whole apartment was empty, including the refrigerator. He opened the refrigerator and got the sour cream. He then locked Mark into the apartment and said, what do you want to know? Before you report this, because if you report this, I'm gone before my job's done. And he's like, I want to know who you are. And he's like, you won't believe me if I told you. Because no one would believe someone saying, I'm an angel here to help humanity. I have a foot poking at my stomach right now. Just saying. This is going to be a very interesting video. It's my reaction. I'm getting poked by my stomach. She's not doing it to be mean. She's just doing it to tell me that she's relaxed. But, so he says, I'm an angel just trying to help the manager at the retirement home that he was working at that time. And because the manager was like, you can't do anything, you're too old to do anything, whatever. And he was like, no. Pretty much had to show him, like, they're not too old. They want to have fun. And stuff like that. He just happens to, like, be helping the other female or whatever. The sister or whatever. Mark's sister. So, they go on a date. And, no, he says, there's steak in the refrigerator if you want it. But if you report to the police, I'm going to have to leave. He does not report to the police. Which Jonathan knew that. And so Mark was keeping even a closer eye on Jonathan because he's got to protect. So Jonathan finds out that Mark went to a bar, got into a fight. So Jonathan went and stopped the fight, pushed on one of the guys and said, "You really want to get started, whatever," and boom, threw him. That's the first episode. And then at the end, Jonathan leaves, and Mark's like, "I can't leave with it. He can't leave without me. I'm gonna go see him." And for the whole entire series, it's a match between the cop, the ex-cop, and the angel, who miraculously has the best resume, best applications, and doesn't even have to go through an interview. Because the man upstairs. But it is so funny because one episode, Mark switches with the female. Oh my god, I'm gonna buy lipstick for this guy that has a mustache and a beard. And then in one episode, Jonathan's a normal human being, and Mark has the powers of the angels. And then another one, like, at the end, Jonathan ends up turned into a dog. Of all things. A dog. Who is now to speak to his owner somehow, saying, "I need your help. This is the mission." But it's like, he's like, shoot. This whole series is them sort of bickering over who wants the power and who doesn't. And then there's like one episode where it's super sad, where Jonathan's wife dies. And in order to get Jonathan to like calm himself from his wife's death and not being able to go to heaven with his wife and wanting to see his wife, God put his wife back on earth, okay, with, what did he do? He put his wife on earth, named her Jenny, I think, and named her Jenny because they all had different names. If you want to know, Jonathan's original name was Arthur. And as a suicidal girl with pills, she falls in love with Jonathan. Jonathan prays, saying, "Can you forgive me, honey? I'm sorry that I'm cheating on you, but I haven't had love in so long." It's so freaking cute and so romantic. And then there's a letter. I'm not going to give you Well, I guess you're gonna, if you watch this and you are close to that episode, you're gonna see. Pretty much, she saved him. And then the last episode is a Christmas episode, which I wish the series could not end on that note because it was super hard. But Jonathan and Mark had to go to 3 people and pretty much tell them that the world's going to end because of their ignorance. One's the president, one's some farmer, and one's some rich family. And like, it was so hard watching that one. I'm not going to give you guys the details of that one. You just have to watch it. It's just so good. There's one episode where, this is the first season, this little boy has cancer, and Jonathan finally says, "You ready to go? You wanted to see the moon? Well, look outside." And outside, like, I think the moon's coming closer, or it's the earth. I can't remember. And so that continues. That's, then he's like, "Well, welcome to heaven." And I guess the mother adopted the other kid. Like, this series is so good. Rosie, you want to be on camera? Do you? Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a Tiger Fairy. And look, there's a rosebud. Who is that? And always remember, you can do what you set your mind to.